Imagine this. You're the most powerful bank in the world. You hold the treasure of an empire. Your vaults are stacked with glittering gold bars, proof of strength, trust, and wealth. Now imagine, one day you wake up and realize you don't know exactly where it all is. This isn't a movie plot. It actually happened to the Bank of England. Back in the early 20th century, Britain's financial system was built on gold. Gold was money. Gold was trust. And during World War II, the Bank of England was sitting on one of the largest reserves in the world. But war changes everything. Years later, when records were being examined, something didn't add up. The ledgers, the handwritten books that tracked every single bar, had gaps, missing entries, totals that didn't match. Some bars were accounted for in London and in Ottawa. Others weren't accounted for anywhere. The paperwork was a mess. And suddenly the question emerged. Had the Bank of England actually lost track of its own gold? Now, this wasn't just about sloppy bookkeeping. Gold wasn't just a shiny metal. It was the foundation of the entire financial system. If people thought Britain didn't know where its gold was, trust could collapse overnight. Rumors began to swirl. Had some of the gold disappeared on the dangerous Atlantic journey? Had it been stolen? Or more unsettling, was it possible the bank itself had covered up losses during the chaos of war? The truth is still murky. Decades later, historians uncovered documents showing just how bad the record-keeping had been. In some cases, clerks had written down the wrong weights. In others, shipments weren't recorded properly at all. At one point, officials admitted privately they didn't know exactly how much gold was really theirs. Think about that. The mighty Bank of England, the model of financial order, didn't actually know how much gold it owned. Now here's where the story takes on an even more mysterious edge. To this day, the Bank of England does not allow a full independent audit of its gold reserves. They publish numbers, they issue reports, but outsiders, they can't actually count the bars. And so, the whispers continue. Is all the gold really there? Some believe it's all intact, just hidden behind decades of dusty accounting mistakes. Others think wartime chaos may have provided the perfect cover for a few vanishing shipments. And then there are the conspiracy theorists who suggest that the vaults beneath the bank aren't as full as we're told. So what really happened? Here's what we know for sure. During World War II, Britain shipped vast amounts of gold to Canada for safekeeping. Record-keeping was sloppy, and for a time the Bank of England couldn't properly reconcile how much gold it had. Over the decades, most of the numbers were pieced back together, but not all. And here's what we don't know. Were bars lost at sea? Were they stolen? Or does the Bank of England still have every last ounce and just prefers to keep us guessing? In the end, the mystery remains. The gold that symbolized Britain's strength also exposed its greatest vulnerability: trust. Because the truth about money, about banking, about gold is this: it's not the metal itself that holds power. It's the belief that it's there. And if belief cracks, even for a moment, the entire system can wobble.